Welcome to Strong's Little Farmhouse. In today's video, we are going to build Buddy a new doghouse. So if you didn't see our previous video where we tell Buddy's story, you may want to take a look at that because it's really a lot of fun. Smile for the camera. Good job. Right on cue. So following this is our doghouse build. Aw, he's a nice dog. These are some old 2x4s. They're not in the best shape, but they're going to be good enough for a little framework for the doghouse. So I'm just going to sand these, put some paint on it, and we're going to call it good. We're going to whip something out for this puppy to have a place to stay out of the wind. Okay, I'm going to paint the chipboard so we can start building the house for Buddy. He really is a puppy. He keeps licking everything. And this morning he has a big white mustache because he licked the stir stick to the paint. I don't know what to do about that. Maybe he won't do it again because he didn't like it. All right, well, let's get to work. Are you laying in the shade? Watch your feet. You're right in my way, dog. Hey, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Okay, nice job. Okay, move it. Let's go. Move. Come over here. Come over here. Let's go. Move. I got work there. Go over here. Let's go. Okay, come over here. Come over here. Okay, good boy. I have two jobs. I have to pet the dog and I have to paint the board. Pet the dog, paint the board. Pet the dog. No, don't sit there. I need to... Oh my gosh. No, get down. Stay down. On the table. No, you're going to get paint all over you. Oh, you already have paint all over you. Stay away. Okay, well, this is definitely going to need a second coat. So I'm going to let this dry, paint the other board, and hopefully it'll be dry by the time I get back. And hopefully the dog hasn't walked all over it, put his paws on it and his face on it.
I hate paint.
Well, it's another day at Strong's Little Farmhouse and we've got a lot of wind. Even though it's like 75 degrees, it's beautiful, the sun's out, but we have so much wind. I painted these boards originally in buttercream and I don't want them buttercream, I want them white. So I'm repainting all the boards in white, and when we get that done, we'll come back and show you what's happened when it's not so windy. Wow, this wood is really junk.
Hear that, puppy? Nothing but the best for you.
Well, it's just a doghouse.
You've grown so much.
I know, it's hard for me. I want it to be cute and pretty, but it's for a dog. Farm dog at that, outdoor only dog at that, so I'll get over it.
And he probably won't ever sleep in it anyway.
He will never sleep in it, I'm sure. Okay, we got the wood painted. This piece of pressure treated 2x4 is what's going to be the base for the doghouse. So I'm going to cut that into 4 3-foot pieces, nail it together, put the platform on, and going to go from there. helps if you have it plugged in. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, that worked. It took a whole day plus to get things painted, so I gotta be accurate because I don't have any extra wood painted. And if I screw something up, I gotta paint another board, which is gonna delay us another day. So, gotta cut it just right. Only a half inch to spare. Okay, now that I got my 4 pieces, I'm gonna create a square base with my board. So we're building the base. I don't really have a plan for this doghouse. I just have an idea. I drew out some things on graph paper, and so we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're using old wood, just scrap lumber, so a lot of it's pretty bowed. Alright, there we go. There's our base, 3x3 square. Mark's just scoring the center of the board.
No, he's got your tape measure.
Well, puppies. At least you didn't ruin the tape measure, but it's got bite marks now. The base is done. We'll work on the sides. I'm gonna pick up my tools so the dog doesn't eat them. Right, buddy? Well, my tape measure has been stripped by the dog. It's still usable. There's nothing wrong with it, but Milwaukee, carpenter tested, puppy approved. So we're gonna make L corners like this to go on the outside. So that's what we need to do next. Make these into L's.
Okay.
No. Yay! Okay. Screw me, baby.
Please, this is a family show.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, and one more. Whoops. Top heavy. Now we're bringing these, watch your hand. We're bringing this down from the end because this is going to get cut at a slant, and we have to nail this into the side of the doghouse. So this needs to come down just a little bit so our screws don't get in the way of each other.
One down.
Alright, there's the L. These are going to be the corners of the sides. So I've got 4 of these to make.
Flush.
Flush. 3. Okay, 2 down. Now the long one. So we're putting these L pieces right here on the corner. So Mark and I have got 2 legs on this house and it's already getting heavy because it's pressure treated 2x4s. So we're going to move it up onto the deck where this house is actually going to live and finish assembling there because we're not going to be able to lift it after we get everything put together. Alright, so here is the frame of the doghouse, and it's got a slanted roof that goes like this. But Mark has decided we don't need as much slant, and we'll use far less materials if we don't make this as tall right here. Plus, the dog will stay warmer if it doesn't have as much space to try to heat with his body. So we're going to bring this down to about here. We're going to take about 6 inches off the top. Keep the same height. So this is 2 foot and this will be like 2.5 foot. And it's all Mark's fault. And he's not going with my design, my impeccably beautiful design. But now Mark has changed it. And now I have, look at this, black marks all over my beautiful white paint. What do you have to say for yourself, young man?
You should have checked with me first.
No, incorrect answer. Buddy, what do you say? He's so good. What a sweetheart. Are you ready to get to work?
Maybe. We got a slight problem. That screw now is in line with.
You see, this is what happens when you change the plan. So we brought this down a little further, took this screw out and re-screwed below so we wouldn't miss it. So that's our new roof line. And Mark is going to saw off the angle. Ready? Look at that beautiful angular cut Mark did on both those. Now he's going to do the one on the short side. Now you probably noticed that being as the boards are in this L shape, the blade doesn't go all the way through. So Mark's now taking out the skill saw and putting in the jigsaw, and he will finish this angle cut with his master skills right here. Very good, my darling. Nice job.
Thank you.
It's hard being a lefty. Left people got no reason. Left-handed people got no reason.
There's no hope for you.
There really isn't.
No.
You should give in now and save yourself a lot of turmoil.
All right, let's get this thing done.
Okay, we've got 2 coats of paint on the red on both pieces. This one right here, can't see it very good, and this one right here. And so we're gonna let those dry overnight. Then we're building walls. All right, so today we're building the walls. Mark's gonna saw with the skill saw, and we're gonna go.
Okay.
That was your cue. That was your cue. Go.
Go to cue to go.
Yeah. Yay! All right, let's go install them. Okay, we got our piece cut. It's supposed to fit right here. It's supposed to be tight. Perfect! All right, nail gun. now the other side. Look at that! It's actually starting to look like something. Alright, so next we got to do the sides, which has an angle, so it's going to take a little bit more math. That won't be easy, but we'll figure it out. And then we'll tell you how we did it. Hi! Okay, so what we did is first we cut the board length, that is the width of the doghouse, and then we just had to trim off, as you saw, about 3 inches to get the right height, double of what we need over there. And now to make the angle line, we're measuring up both sides the 19 inches that we did before, and we're going to cut an angle line. You'll see we get 2 pieces that are the same. All right, we'll show you what we're doing. So Mark is going to measure 19 inches up on the very, very tippy edge on his side, and I'm going to measure up 19 inches on the very, very tippy edge of my side. Now we can take this line and we're going to draw the angle of the roof line across the board. Now with one cut, we're going to get both sides of the doghouse. All right, I don't know if you can see, but here's our line across here at an angle. Go! Beautiful! Look at that! Perfection! All right, let's go put them in. Perfect. So, as you can see, this is the back of the doghouse, and this really should be red, but we're not going to go buy a whole nother piece of plywood just so we can make this side red. I can paint this later if I want, but honestly, it's going up against the back of the house. No one's going to see it, and maybe Buddy would like a little bit of red decoration on the inside of his house, so...
A little bit of color.
A little bit of color.
Some throw pillows.
Few throw pillows, maybe a blanket. It'll be nice.
It'll be nice. He can invite his friends over. Oh,
no.
No. Awesome.
All right, so now all we have to do is put the front side of the house on, but before we do that, we got to cut a doggy door. Because this is just chipboard and he's a big dog, I'm afraid him going in and out will eventually wear down the sides of the doorway. So I want to put trim on it. So my original thought was to make a nice round top. It would be so cute. But I thought, that's stupid. I can just make a straight line angle that matches the angle of the roof line. It'll look fantastic, and I have one piece to cut. So work smarter, not harder. I think we're good. I like this look. It's going to be much faster and easier, which fast is important right now because we're supposed to be working on a barn, not a doghouse.
But it is nice to see us finally putting walls up.
All right, let's see.
Perfect.
Excellent. looks great, right?
It's as if it was made for it.
As if. Alright, let's nail this in. Oh, it's going to be cute. I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Alright, just have to cut a floor and a roof and put it all together.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Let's nail her into place.
Alright. Okay, we're getting ready to figure out how the roof is going to go on, and I have decided I really want the roof to open up so I can sweep out, clean out anything he may have drug in there, who knows. Also grab a blanket to clean out, whatever. I think it's going to be easier if I can get in from the top. So we're going to make it hinge on the back, and in order to make this a little stronger on this edge for a latch and for the hinge back there, we're adding a 2x4 across the front here. So we've already gone ahead and cut it. And Mark's just going to put that in. We did not take the time to cut the top angle, and if you are very particular, I would highly recommend you figure out what your angle is here and then cut this piece to match. We didn't want to do that. Same down here on the bottom corner. We made it flush up with the bottom edge of the angle, and then the hinge is going to sit on there, and that will not matter if it's angled or not. But if you want it more precise, go ahead and rip the angle on that so it sits nice and flush. Ooh, look, Buddy's collar matches the doghouse. That's just perfect. Now we just have the roof.
Yep.
Roof. Okay, we had to do it at least once. So this is just chipboard, and we need just a little bit more stability on this edge. So we're adding this trim piece, and we have to get this angle cut here. So the easiest way to do that is just lay your board across where you want it, and then just scribe it with a pen on the inside like Mark is doing there. And I'll do down here. Now we've got the angle, and we can just cut right on the line. So the angles are keeping this nice and flush across the top and flush down this side. Okay, this really has no support from weight from the top because the roof will be sitting on these 2x4s, but it will give a little bit more support here for when Buddy's inside and pushing against this. Well, it's not beautiful, but it's my first time using a jigsaw. We'll see how it looks. That's not right. That's right. There we go. Cute. That ought to do it.
Okay. Now let's cut the roof.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. We have to get Buddy's house finished pretty quick because you can see how exhausted he is. He needs a place to sleep.
Okay, so the lid is cut and it's just sitting on here we have to get it lined up yet. But before we do that, we're gonna put on some trim. This is just press board, and it'll make it a good frame for the lid or the roof. Okay, and this should fit right here. All right, and Mark's got his brad nailer.
There we go.
There you go. And now it adds a little nice visual trim, but also adds to stability of the roof. It also tells us how much room we have all the way around, so we can center that roof up and screw the hinge in. Mark has to lay down over here and look up underneath to screw the hinge into the roof. I had one job. I had to hold the screws.
And you couldn't even do that.
I couldn't do that. It fell out and hit Mark in the forehead. Let's reenact it for them.
Oh, I'm going to be needing the Advil for that.
Alright, so we test it out.
Let's do it.
So Mark is going to get the latch in on the top. We've got it marked right where we want it. Buddy does really like his house. Don't you, Buddy? Just getting the finishing touches on. How do you like that, buddy? Is that a good house? He's black inside the dark. You can't see him in there. He's so happy. Look at that. Look at that nice dog in there. Can't see him, but he's in there. You can see his tongue. All right, he'll have that chewed up in about a week.
Yeah. Great.
Oh. Look at that.
No.
It's his new chew toy. That's what he thinks. Okay, now we're going to get the last screw in the cute little handle.
There we go.
And the latch works. Yay! Now we can just put a little carabiner in there on super windy days. Otherwise, it's not going to be necessary. We just need something to keep that roof down when the wind comes, because it is strong enough to lift that. And we don't want to break the house after we work so hard, and we don't want to break our house because we got enough to fix on it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, Mark. You got it done.
You too.
And look how cute it is. And Buddy really likes it.
I'm glad he likes it, because we got some cold days coming.
Yeah. We didn't think that we needed a dog, but now that Buddy is here, we really are enjoying him as the newest member of our family. We're so lucky that he chose us, and we're lucky that you chose to hang out with us today. The best way that you can support our channel is to share our videos with your family and friends, or leave a comment below. We'd love to hear how we're doing. So thanks for joining us at Strong's Little Farmhouse. Have a great day, and God bless. Right on cue, Buddy. You're good. Before you go, click on this link to hear Buddy's story and how he joined us at Strong's Little Farmhouse. You want this? Okay. Ready? Look at it. Yes. No. Come on. Oh. All right. Good job. You did it. You made it all the way through. So hard to get good help these days.